Hello, guess who and guess what? Well, the guess who is me, Robbie Susan Chandler. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who lives in Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. If you live in the area or close, I have classes in my home every 2 weeks. I'd love for you to come over and join me. Just let me know. So let's see what the what is today. Oh, you're going to love this card. It's one of my favorites. Are you ready? Oh, look at this. Now I have to give credit where credit's due. I saw this card online by a person named Michael's Card Art, and I did the best I could to try to imitate what he had out there. But this is my version of it. And when you open up, I've just put this sentiment inside, which this piece of paper is soft sea foam, and it is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and it is cut with these textured note dies, which I have just fallen in love with because there's so many. There's 8 different sizes of them, and it just makes a nice little finished border on your inside piece. And speaking of the inside piece, I have stamped it with a stamp from Paper, let's see, what's it called? Paper Tags. And I just love this stamp because it's kind of pretty and elegant, I think, and it's stamped in gorgeous gray. So that's my inside piece. Alright, let's look at the whole card and see what it takes to put this pretty card together. Let me get this out of the way so I'll have plenty of work room. Oh, and well, I'll show you in a minute, but here's your card base, and it's a basic beige, 5.5 by 4 1/8, scored at 4 1/4. So this is just your standard card base. The next layer is from the set Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper, and I chose this piece, and it's 4 by 5 1/4, and I just adhered it to the front of my card. And see, this one I've already put the inside in. Alright, now that part was the easy part. Let's get to the pretty part. Okay, we're going to look at this piece. And this is another basic beige piece, and it's 5 by 3 3/4. I forgot to make my tag for this one, but it's 5 by 3 3/4. Now, these two sections here, if you notice, they pop up. All these little leaves and all this little swirl pops up. And these are from this set called Beautiful Motifs. And this is the leaf die. And this is what I call the scroll die. Beautiful Motifs. Now, there's one more die in there that I really like. Well, there's several. One of them is this leaf. This is another card I made using the same set. But this is the other pop-up die in there. And then it has this, I think it's Queen Anne's lace die to cut out that flower. But these are really beautiful, all 3 of these that are in this set. Okay, so we take this and we cut this out. That's step 1. Let me get these out of the way. Then we have what we call masking paper. And I cut this leaf out of the masking paper and stuck it down over my cutout part. Then after I did that, I took this stamp set and I used this stamp and this stamp, and I stamped it on here. And see, that way by masking this, it didn't get on my leaves, which I did not want it to. I wanted it to give the illusion of being underneath the leaves. So that was my second step. And then I colored them. So I colored the flowers with this blend, which is light Highland Heather, and I colored my leaves with light Old Olive. And then I took this and just pounced around. I have another one I want to show you, but I pounced around with the small end on this one. Just did some pouncing because I wanted to change this green flower tip to a purple one, and this marker is the gorgeous grape one. But I'm going to quickly show what happens. This is what it looks like if you use the fat end. So if you want a more pronounced flower, fat end and this fine tip. Alright, so that was the coloring step. And then we're going to add some gold. So I took this stamp, which is from Elements of Text. It's this one right here. Stamped it in some Versamark and applied some gold embossing powder. But before I did that, I took this Versamark pen, which we used to have a long time ago, but we don't anymore, but you can get them, of course, on Amazon. And I just made little marks with the Versamark pen along these cut lines, just to add a little gold in these areas. And then I heated it up, and this is what we got. Isn't that pretty? I just love the effect here. So that's that step. Now, actually I could have used that one. Now let's see what our next step is. We're going to add some purple to it. So I started out by adding a little bit up here in this corner. And then I added a little bit in this corner. Basically, I'm just going to hit the corners here. I'm kind of over the gold splats, so I wanted to kind of bring them out. Now remember, if you tap off first when you do this, you won't get a splotch like that on your card. And then I want to hit this corner. All right. Get this one a little. Okay, so there's our purple that we added to this. Now let's go back and add our old olive. Now some people thought I actually took a blend and colored these in, but I didn't. I used our blending brush and just start over here on this side and just add some green in the area where that cutout is. And that way it makes it stand out more. And then let's go down the middle. See how it really makes these areas pop when you start adding these colors there? Okay, a little bit on that one. I think that looks pretty good right there. Get that tip right there. Okay, so that's our old olive. Now I'm going to bring it up close so you can see it. Isn't that pretty? So you just pop these out. And they really make a statement when they're popped up. Of course, we all know when you put them in the mail and you mail them, they get flattened out, but maybe who you send it to will decide to pop them up, pop them back up. Or you can just, you know, hand deliver it and say, here, this is the way this is supposed to look. Okay, isn't that pretty? So now let's put it on our card front. And of course, make sure when you put your glue on the back that you don't put it on the pop-up areas. So I'm going to hit, let's see, this one I didn't pop up. Go that way. There we go. All right, so I'm going to hit this corner and this corner and down the side. Just, you know, the areas that aren't, a little bit in the middle, that aren't popped up. Let's hit this right here. Okay, here we go. And I think that little purple designer series paper, the perennial lavender, really kind of adds to the background here. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And it really, as you saw, was pretty easy. Now we have some flowers here, so I'm going to put a little dot in some places and add some of these flowers. And I took the festive pearls and added them to the middle of my flowers, and the flowers are from this little die set called Meant to Be. And I use these little flowers right here and cut out these flowers from Fresh Freesia. So I've got my flowers here and I've already got the little gems in them. Let's use our little pokey tool. Pick one up and let's just put the big one down here at the bottom. And then that one there. Here's another bigger one. I like my bigger flowers towards the bottom. I feel like that's more the way they are in nature. Okay, I think the flowers really add. I'm going to scoot that one up a bit. There we go. Alright, so there's our flowers, and then you noticed, as I knocked them off the table, we've got a couple little butterflies right here. And that's from our brushed brass butterflies. And let's pick up a big one. And when you pick these up off of here, you need to be careful and make sure that you get the sticky because sometimes the sticky part sticks to the plastic like it did a few of these. And then let's get a little one and put him, let's say right in here. He kind of gets lost in the gold, but there he is. Okay, there is our card. How do you like that? Wasn't that a cool card? And it really, like I said, wasn't that hard. And here's our inside. It's a wonderful day to celebrate you. So please like my video, like, subscribe, and share. And if you need a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I'd love to be your team leader. I have links below to all the supplies we used, and also a free tutorial for you to download with all the measurements and some written instructions. So until next time, happy crafting.